Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Village of Round Lake Beach Council meeting. Meeting date February 24th, 2025 at 7:01 p.m. We are tonight at the Civic Center instead of the Village Hall Chambers because of the amount of people for the award ceremony portion of tonight's board meeting. Clerk Morales, can we have the roll, please?
Thank you, Mayor. Trustee Husk?
Here.
Trustee Valdez?
Here.
Trustee Davis?
Here.
Trustee Vara?
Here.
Trustee Hillsheim?
Here.
Mayor Nichols?
Here. Trustee Stout is absent tonight. Let the record show a quorum is present. For the record also, Clerk Morales is present. Village Attorney Scott Puma is present. Administrator Hiltz is present. Finance Director McGinley is present as well. Chief Wildy, Development Director Gil Rivera, and Public Works Director Steve Fritz. Can we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. I love hearing the Pledge of Allegiance by that many people in a room because we don't have that many visitors often. So thank you all for coming out tonight. First item up, the approval of the agenda. If there's no corrections needed, can I have a motion and a second for the approval of tonight's agenda?
So moved. Second.
Was that Trustee Davis? I'm sorry. Trustee Valdez on the motion, second by Trustee Ibarra. All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Hearing none, motion will carry. Approval of the council meeting minutes from January 27, 2025, as presented, unless there's a correction needed. Hearing none, can I have a motion and a second?
So moved.
So moved by Trustee Husk, second by Dana. Trustee Hillesheim, all in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Hearing none, motion will carry. Moving on to approval of our expenditures for this month of $1,588,118.59. Director McGinley, can you give us the quick rundown? I know we discussed this at the Committee of the Whole.
Thank you, Mayor and Board. So we are looking for approval for the expenditures incurred from January 1st to January 31st in the amount of $1,588,118.59. For disbursements that were over $100,000, this would include the IPBC, which is for the municipal employees' benefits. We had the CLC JAWA for water usage, and we also had Lake County Public Works for the sewer usage and surcharge for $326,509.82.
All right. Any questions at all for Director McGinley? If not, then a motion and a second for expenditures of the $1,588,118.59 for this month.
So moved.
So moved by Trustee Davis,
Second.
second by Trustee Ibarra, and a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Davis?
Aye.
Trustee Vara?
Aye.
Trustee Hillsheim?
Aye.
Trustee Husk?
Aye.
Trustee Valdez?
All right. Motion will pass. Ratifications tonight, we have none. The Committee of the Whole reports, any trustees have anything to report?
No.
Hearing none, we'll go on to item B and reports for the mayor's reports. We're going to start with the Community Ambassador Awards. Director Rivera, do you want to come on up?
Thank you, Mayor and Board. If I can call up Nathan Nichols, Jesus Grifaldo, Travis Haley, Rosa, and Sebastian. Where are you at, Sebastian? There he is. Oh, you flew. You were too fast, Nathan.
Go stand over there for a moment.
He's quick. So thank you, Mayor and Board. What we'd like to do today is, on behalf of the community development side, Bernice and I have were talking, and we were talking about all the great events that the village puts on, all the things that we do, and your village staff loves to get out there and put out the word of how great this community is, how great the programs we offer, and we want to keep building on that. But the one thing that Bernice and I noticed is that there are a lot of community members that help us spread that word, and we'd like to start recognizing them. So that's how we created a Community Ambassador Award. So these are the first recipients of this award. And just to kind of give you a Community Ambassador Award meaning, it was created to recognize community members who represent the community in various events, volunteer, but more importantly, share the village pride. And with all that, every person that comes visit us, they say hello to, they welcome them into this community. And that's very important because it's even more important coming from the actual community members here, correct? So that's why we're very excited. So the first recipient today is going to be Nathan Nichols. Before you head out there, Nathan, slow down. This young man is not only the mayor's son, but because of that, this young man has been at almost every single village event since his family's been taking part in this village. He has helped set up at almost every event, moving chairs, tables. He's a constant volunteer. He most recently has served as our Santa's elf. He's done it for 3 years now. Nathan, is it 3 years? I think he's getting towards the end because the uniform's getting a little bit small, Mom. So he might need a bigger one. But his presence at these events really sets the example of community participation for our village's youth. So we'd like to recognize Nathan Nichols. Thank you. Here we have Mr. Jesus Grifaldo. Many of you may recognize him. He is not only very popular, very well known in the area for his role in scouting, which is amazing and great. We're recognizing Jesus for his dedication and commitment to spreading the word about this village. Jesus attends village events and promotes it, and always provides a welcome greeting to everyone he meets. This guy is always smiling. He also very courageously went on stage during Elote Fest this past year to promote village pride and involvement, and for that we are very grateful. So thank you very much, Jesus.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next, I would like to recognize Travis Haley. Like many of the others, Travis participates in all our village events, including, I pretty much think, perfect attendance at every board meeting. He's been at more board meetings than I have, and I work here. He has volunteered for events like National Night Out, Elote Fest. I even tried to get him to babysit the reindeer during the Santa Supper this year as well, and he was not really going. He wasn't going for it. But thank you, Travis, for all you do and how you represent our village. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much to Gil and the board and the mayor for letting me be a part of these awards tonight. Today, we would like to recognize, we have Rosita in their name. We have Teresa Nevelio. They're on vacation, so we have Teresa's sister here tonight to accept the award. So we would like to recognize Teresa, who donated her beautiful and handmade piñatas, which you guys see here displayed tonight. They have been the highlight of several events, including El Mercadito, the Day of the Dead celebration, and Elote Fest, where Mr. and Mrs. Maicito were a great hit. Their art enhanced our events and are a great testament to her art and generosity for the community.
And Bernice, if I could add one thing. So not only did they donate this for Elote Fest, for those of you that came to Elote Fest and saw how many people were here that Friday, that Saturday morning, bright early, they were the first ones here cleaning up. And I was like, you guys don't have to do that. They're like, no, but this is our community. We want it to look good for the next day of festival. That was truly amazing. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your continued support to our community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we would like to recognize Sebastian, this little guy here. If you come to any of our events, you see him here from the beginning of the events. because he comes with his mom, La Casa de Dores. She joins us at a lot of our events, like El Mercadito, she's a vendor. Elote Fest, she's everywhere. The village events, Fronts events, she's there with her son, and he's there helping her, right? Yeah, there's the smile. He always helps her set up. He's here throughout the event. He's got a smile on his face, and he's a great joy to have as part of our community.
Be a little bit bashful, because I tell you what, I have not seen him without a smile on his face the whole time. So thank you very much for helping out, okay? Actually, I want to separate you a little bit. Okay. Stand right here next to Nathan. Okay, there we go.
Mayor should just take a picture.
All right.
Mom's going to also do on the photo shoot.
I want to thank all of these people, because it's people like them and all of you that come to our events that truly make this community an incredible place to live. And I'm grateful for having people like this step up and help. Thank you. All right, to tie in with that, before I bring the chief up, I'm going to go on into the events portion of my mayor's report, and I just want to give you a rundown of some of the spectacular things we have going on this year. Some of the two closest events that are coming up, you can check our village website out, the Civic Center website out, and our Facebook page for the Civic Center. For the first time, on Sunday, April 27th, 2025, and tickets go on sale February 17th. Lucha Libre is coming to Round Lake Beach here at the Civic Center. So I believe one of the stars, Crazy Clown? Psycho Clown. He's one of the big ones in the area. So I hope we see you all here out at that event. Thursday, March 13th. We have Hot Bits at the Beach, which is a stand-up comedy show. We're going to do 2 shows over the next couple months, and then follow it up with a third show with someone from outside rather than just local talent. So that'll be something you want to keep an eye out on the website as well. New for 2025 for season events, we have Forever Young. For our seniors, 55 and older, we're going to have lunch and entertainment. Yeah, I actually get to show up to that event nowadays too, right? Lunch and entertainment and informational programs for our Forever Young here in Round Lake Beach. It'll be on the 4th Thursdays, May through October, 11:30 to 2 p.m. here at the Civic Center. And that information will be out on the webpage and the Civic Center site as well. The new for 2025 also, our Thursday nights summer performance series here on our new performance patio and on our stage. The first concert out, we have a great show lineup this year, but Bon Journeyed is going to be here on 5/29. Pure Soul, it'll be the following Thursday here for the summer. After that, Beyond the Blonde, Chained Up Alice, The Fuse, and then Matchbox 90s to close out the Thursday night series. June through August, we have Fun Fridays, Family Fun Fridays. We've had these for a few years. They're extremely well visited events for the kids, so definitely come in and check those out. We have flyers out here on the table, the pub table, as you're leaving, so please grab the flyers. It'll look like this. So you'll have a running list and dates. July 5th this year for the Fireworks Beach Fest 2025, live music, food vendors and drinks, and our fireworks show from the Park District and the Round Lake area. Also, Elote Fest here coming August 22nd through the 24th with all of the live music, the food vendors, drink vendors. The carnival will be out front again. We will take over the road again and bring out more equipment again this year. And our our new event that we've had for the last couple years here at the Elote Fest, the Musical Light Drone Show. And I hope all of you have seen it. And if you haven't, make sure you're here this year because it's a spectacular show. We get bigger every year with it, not only with the people in attendance, but definitely the amount of drones for the show. We're going up another 50 or 100 this year, so we should have over 300 drones. So definitely something you'll want to see. So thank you very much for that moment, and we're going to move on to the Police Department Awards. Chief Wildy.
Thank you, Mayor and Board. At this time, I would like to introduce Commander Paul Grace, who will be presenting our Volunteer of the Year Award.
Good evening, Mayor and Village Board. If I can have Lieutenant Valerie Stryker come up. The Round Lake Beach Emergency Management Agency is entirely supported by volunteers each and every year. And each year we like to select one volunteer that goes above and beyond as the recipient of the Donald Portson Volunteer of the Year Award. This year, Valerie was the recipient of that award. Valerie, as a Round Lake Beach resident, embodies what it means to serve your community. In October of 2022, Valerie took our Community Emergency Response Team training course and then became a member of the Round Lake Beach Emergency Management Agency a month later. Valerie then became an instructor for that same Community Emergency Response training course, and then later this year in 2024, was voted by our members to serve as their lieutenant. Last year, the Round Lake Beach Emergency Management Agency provided a total of 1,653 volunteer hours. Valerie alone accounted for 144 of those hours. These hours represent many meetings, call-outs, training, and community events. And Valerie served every day of Elote Festival as we needed some assistance with that. Valerie always serves with a positive mindset that motivates all of us and is always friendly and helpful with the public. And it's for all these reasons and many more that Valerie Stryker is the 2024 Volunteer of the Year Award recipient.
Thank you. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Deputy Chief Ryan Rodriguez, who will be presenting our Citizen of the Year Award.
Charlie, come on, buddy. Come on up here. Mayor and Board, it is my privilege to introduce you to our 2024 Citizen of the Year. This is much like the Community Ambassador, but just a little better, right? But it's interesting because, you know, if you try to distinguish between them, I would present to you that there really is no distinction. You know, our economic development, our civic center, police department, all come together for one thing, is to serve our community. And so while they may point to a community ambassador, and I may title him the Citizen of the Year, it comes down to that same piece where this is a representation of our community, someone who's dedicated, someone who participates in our events, and has a genuine heart and appreciation for the betterment of our community. And my guy here, Charlie, embodies that. And I would remark to you further that, you know, over the years, Charlie's become greater than what I would see as a community partner. He's actually become a dear friend because I share that same passion for this community. I want to point to a little faux pas that we had, though, however, with Charlie this year. Despite his greatness, we had an incident wherein Charlie volunteered to provide security for our elote, was it? Yeah, well, he showed up at elote, but he showed up in his dancing shoes. So apparently he was solicited to provide security for the stage and thought it was a joke. So he showed up, but he showed up in dancing shoes. And so when we were looking around for Charlie to work the stage, well, he was working, but he was working the dance floor. So, but either way, it still counts. You were there, and we're grateful, Charlie, for everything that you contribute to this community. You're a valued partner, and I'm proud to stand here and present you to the mayor and board as our 2024 Citizen of the Year. Give him the right one. Don't take pictures up.
Yeah, just bring a chair. Congratulations. Thank you.
All right, at this time, I would like to invite up the 2024 Officer of the Year, Detective Ruben Anguiano. Detective Anguiano is accompanied today by his father, Ruben Sr., his mother, Juana Maria, his fiancée, Brianna, and a whole lot of other family members. Detective Anguiano has been with the department for over 4 years, and within that time, he has been appointed to the position of detective and also received the 2024 Illinois Juvenile Officers Association Officer of the Year. He has devoted countless hours in attending numerous community events throughout the years and continues to engage with community members. He has proved to be a resource to his fellow officers, both on and off duty, by assisting with complex cases or procedural questions. His professionalism and quality of work has built networking relationships with outside law enforcement entities, the Lake County Children's Advocacy Center, and the Lake County State's Attorney's Office. He regularly goes above and beyond what is expected for his position by volunteering to work additional cases and has been assigned to serve with the Internet Crimes Against Children's Task Force. It is because of these reasons and so many more that Detective Ruben Anguiano has been selected as the Round Lake Beach Police Department 2024 Officer of the Year.
Congratulations, thank you.
At this time, I'd like to call up the 2023 Officer of the Year, Jaskarn Gill, for the presentation of his past Officer of the Year pin.
Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like to call up Officer Clip and Officer Vasquez to the stage. This year, in 2024, one of our department goals to help promote safety on the roads around Lake Beach, the officers were tasked with the department goal of for DUI enforcement. These two officers took it above and beyond. Our officers, there you go, don't be shy. This year, our officers cataloged 100 DUI arrests, which has not been done in the history in the 28 years I've been with this department. These two officers are receiving a DUI enforcement award for going above and beyond, for each getting 25 or more DUI arrests alone. DUIs, if you don't know, take countless hours, countless training to detect it, to test for it, and to write reports and to testify in court. So getting a DUI arrest, let alone 25 or more in a year, is just showing how much these officers are dedicated to the safety on the roads around Lake Beach, and I congratulate them for their hard work. Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to call up Officer Mike Reiser to present his 6 consecutive years of perfect attendance. As many of you know, working as a police officer, especially at the patrol level, is not an easy thing with family, rotating days off. You're missing holidays, you're missing birthdays, and is what we sign up for. It's what we're dedicated to do for the citizens around Lake Beach. And Officer Reiser here has gone 6 years without a sick day, an undocumented absence, besides your vacation time, which you're good. Which is it's a testament to his dedication to the citizens around Lake Beach and his dedication to making sure these streets are safe. So again, congratulations on 6 years in a row of perfect attendance.
I don't know if I should shake it. No germs. No, from me.
Well deserved.
Congratulations, Mike.
Now I'd like to invite up Commander Paul Hankin. Well, not as impressive as 6 years in a row. For 2024, Commander Paul Hankin also had perfect attendance. Paul has a family. He's been a supervisor for all that time, and obviously with the added responsibilities, he still showed his dedication coming in, not using any sick time, which shows his dedication to his shift and to the people around Lake Beach. So again, congratulations on perfect attendance for 2024. We're almost there, I promise. At this time, I'd like to call up Sergeant Joseph Finley, who will be taking his oath of office as sergeant.
Come on up.
I, Joseph Bennett, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will solemnly support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of police sergeant
the duties of the office of police sergeant
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Mayor, can you have him sign it?
No, he's already got one. He's already got one. Thank you.
Let me get down here. Hold on a second. Sorry.
And for the final presentation, I'm inviting up members from our local American Legion, Commander Ed Furman Sr., Vice Commander Lenny Knapsick, and Gregory Cochran.
Mayor Nichols, Chief Wild, trustees, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. This evening, as the chief said, I am the adjutant of the American Legion, Round Lake Post 1170 in Round Lake. And joining me this evening is our Senior Vice Commander, Lenny Knapsick, and our Post Commander, Ed Furman. He's going to join us for a few quick remarks, and then we'll go from there. Commander?
Mr. Mayor, board members. As the adjutant said, I'm Ed Furman, commander of the American Legion, Round Lake Post 1170. That's the one down in Round Lake Park with the attack jet out in front. Many of you may have come by this last Sunday for the monthly community breakfast we have. We're here this evening representing the 100 Legionnaires of our post. At each of our meetings, we Legionnaires recite the preamble to the American Legion Constitution. We do this as a steady reminder of the Legion's goals, values, and core tenets. The preamble includes, among many declarations, a commitment to uphold and defend the Constitution, foster Americanism, and particularly applicable for this evening, to maintain law and order. It is under that aegis that we are here this evening to recognize the exceptional work of two police officers whose quick and decisive actions saved the lives of two village residents. Knowing what to do is contained in the training aspect of a police officer's work. However, being able to summon the will to act when the circumstances demand it is a challenge each of us must face alone when the time comes. These two officers summoned the will, acted with the skills born of their training, and saved life. Their actions speak to the importance, the sanctity, and the inherent value of each and every human life. We cannot see the ends of all the actions we take, but the overwhelmingly positive impact of saving the life of another person can neither go understated nor underappreciated. It touches everyone in that individual's orbit. Family and friends, mostly those who are held dearest. What's more, the saving of a life first prevents the tragedy of the loss, but it also has a profound impact on the rest of the lives of everyone around the person saved. All involved are permanently changed by the event. And that is what brings us here tonight. The officers and members of the American Legion, Round Lake Post 1170, do hereby confer the life-saving award to Officer Dave Duncan and Marina Khan. Officer- Officer Duncan, if you would join me center stage, please.
Your very kind attention. The American Legion is proud to present the Life Saving Award presented to Officer Dave Duncan, Round Lake Beach Police Department, for life-saving actions above and beyond the call of duty, June 12, 2024, preventing tragedies and changing lives. Your very kind attention. The American Legion is proud to present the Life Saving Award presented to Officer Marina Khan, Round Lake Beach Police Department, for life-saving actions above and beyond the call of duty, July 7, 2024, preventing tragedies and saving lives.
Gentlemen, if we could have you step over for a quick picture with everyone?
You're fine.
If we could ask Officer Tellez to join us. After an armed robbery perpetrated on 11 June 2024, Officer Tellez was instrumental in the apprehension of the subject by detectives. His keen awareness of his patrol area, the residents, he was able to direct detectives to the probable location where the subject had fled. Additional investigations by detectives proved fruitful and the subject was apprehended. Officer Tellez demonstrated professionalism, led to a dangerous felon being brought to justice. The officers and members of the American Legion, Round Lake Post 1170, are honored to be able to recognize Officer Tellez for his fine work. His professionalism exceeds the high standards of the Round Lake Beach Police Department and has therefore been awarded the American Legion Law Enforcement Certificate of Commendation. This commendation is awarded for outstanding patrolling techniques, professionalism, and excellent working knowledge of your patrol area, leading to the apprehension of a felony subject benefiting our community, state, and nation.
All right, thank you very much to the American Legion for coming out tonight, these awards as well. We greatly appreciate everyone who came out this evening, whether it be to see the awards or to come and take part in our village meeting. I greatly appreciate you coming. So we do have 4 items quickly. Usually at this point, I tell everyone, you're more than welcome to go. But I am going to continue on, so if you could remain quiet as you leave, it would be greatly appreciated. We have 4 items that'll be rather quickly, and we can meet you out in the hallway or at drinks and beverages next door still if you want. So moving on to 3, business item A, a resolution of the Village of Round Lake Beach reallocating the 2024 volume cap to the Village of Buffalo Grove, Illinois. Administrator Hiltz, or Director McGinley, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mayor and Board. So this is to pass a request from the Lake County Partners to transfer the village's private equity bond allocation of $3,481,790. This is to help stimulate economic growth with Buffalo Grove that could provide indirect benefits to the village of Round Lake Beach. This is something that we've done in the past, and this is something we continue to think will be a great benefit to the village.
I do know we've done this for numerous years, so there's nothing different here. We did discuss it in the committee of the whole. So can I have a motion and a second to the resolution in the Round Lake Beach, Illinois, reallocating the 2024 volume cap to the village of Buffalo Grove, Illinois?
So move.
So moved by trustee Ibarra,
Second.
second by trustee Hillesheim, and a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Vara.
Aye.
Trustee Hillesheim.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Davis.
Aye.
Motion will carry. Business item B, a resolution approving a change of order with the Northern Weather Makers in the amount of $5,240.13 for a revised total for the project for not to exceed amount of $280,240.13. This is something we did discuss in the committee of the whole. Director Fritz.
Thank you, Mayor and Board. Whoa, that's loud. I apologize.
Yeah.
We did discuss this at the committee of the whole. To finish the project that was started over the summer for the installation of the HVAC units here in the Civic Center, there was additional work that was determined to be needed to secure and wire the heat exchange unit, and we are asking for that money of the $5,240.13 to make the final payment to Northern Weather Makers to complete this project.
Thank you very much. This is to complete the project, $5,240.13 to Northern Weather Makers. Can I have a motion and a second?
So moved.
So moved by trustee Davis,
Second.
second by trustee Husk. A roll call vote, please.
Trustee Hillesheim.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Davis.
Aye.
Trustee Vara.
Aye.
The ayes have that. Motion will carry. Business item C, an ordinance amending section 5-4-4 of the Village Code, restricting turns near Beach Elementary School. Chief Wildy, as we discussed in the committee of the whole, brief summary.
Thank you, Mayor and Board. Yes, we discussed this at the committee of the whole. This is to attempt to still work on some of the traffic issues we have for the drop-off and pickup around Beach School. We've worked with the school about a actual established pickup line. However, there have been some complaints of some parents trying to circumvent that by turning into the school during those hours. We're just looking to amend Chapter 4 with that Section 5-4-4, similar to Ellis School, to restrict the turning for 2 hours per day during school days only. So really, the no left turn is only in effect during those times. So parents and visitors can still turn in throughout the school day, except for those specific times.
Thank you very much. Can I have a motion and a second then for the ordinance amending the section 5-4-4 of the Village Code, restricting turns for the hourly restricted times near Beach Elementary School?
So moved.
So moved by trustee Husk,
Second.
second by trustee Valdez. A roll call vote, please.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Davis.
Aye.
Trustee Vara.
Aye.
Trustee Hillesheim.
Aye.
The ayes have that. Motion will carry. Business item D, a resolution approving employee tuition reimbursement for a not to exceed amount of $2,665.18. Director McGinley.
Thank you, Mayor and Board. This is for the tuition reimbursement for one of our municipal employees. This is part of our tuition reimbursement program that we've been offering to municipal employees in order for them to get a higher education, as long as it provides a benefit to the village, which the classes that this individual was taking obviously do. We hope that this amount of money that we're investing in them and their education will come back tenfold, and thus having a more educated, degree-holding individual that will be able to provide a massive benefit to not only the village as a whole, but also for the individuals within the department.
Thank you very much. So the resolution approving the employee tuition reimbursement. Can I have a motion and a second?
So moved.
So moved by trustee Valdez, second by trustee Ibarra. Or, yeah? And a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Valdez?
Aye.
Trustee Davis?
Aye.
Trustee Vara?
Aye.
Trustee Hilsheim?
Aye.
Trustee Husk?
All right. Ayes have it, motion will carry. We are now the point of open to public participation. The majority of our public has moved on, but it's now time for public participation. If anyone of the public has any questions or comments for the board, please come to the podium, state your name for the record, followed by your question or comment. Travis, please.
Oh, loud. Mayor Nichols, members of the board, thank you for the Community Ambassador Award, and thank you again. This is a terrific town to live in, and you know, I moved from Grays Lake, and the reason why is because it's a very open community here, and just look around, there's really no other place in the Round Lake area that has a strong community economic growth as we're seeing here right now, partially because we have a hands-on approach mayor and a hands-on approach with the village board too, and just want to thank you all very much for your hard work as well.
Thank you.
Thank you for being,
Travis.
yeah, thank you very
Travis.
much for being a part of our community. And an ambassador you have been. Thank you. We have no executive session tonight for probable pending litigation, land acquisition, sale of land, executive session minutes, personnel, or collective bargaining. We have no actions on those executive session items. Can I have a motion and a second for adjournment?
So moved.
Okay, I got trustee Davis for a motion and a second from trustee Ibarra. And all in favor, please.
Aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Let's go outside and talk to anyone that's left.